So you mentioned, Barb, especially that a lot of data programs are about the what's happening, right?
Mm-hmm.
But it seems more important to get to the why, right? To be able to help the team optimize and then maybe make decisions to do other things. So can you talk a little bit about that?
Sure, and I can give you an example of that. So we have clients who, AHT is average handle time, and we have clients who have a very predetermined idea in their head what that average handle time should be.
Mm-hmm.
So the what would be, what is the team's average handle time? Are they spending 3 minutes on a call, 5 minutes on a call? What is the average handle time? For us, that's telling you historically what's been happening, but the why is taking that average handle time and determining when you start to get diminishing results. The optimum time may not be 3 minutes, it may not be 5 minutes, it may be 4.5 minutes, but it's where you start to get the positive results, and that's where you can say it's the why of what's happening versus the what of what's happening type of thing. So it's really getting that granular of information and then handing it off to him in an actionable way.
Yeah, what's great about that too is we can look at that and say if it is 4.5 minutes, then what Barb's team will work with our team on, this is where we partner, is say who are your 10 top reps and are they in that vicinity of AHT as an example, and then we really dig in. Then we go, okay, well, what are they doing? What are they doing within that call status? So if you imagine 10 years ago, what we would have to do is go through a program that has 100 reps. I'd have to go through all 100 reps and kind of figure out what the differences are. In this case, we can really streamline that down to a couple of individuals and say, this is the way we want it because we know these are the numbers that we want. Now let's go figure out those behaviors. Then we can create trainings off those behaviors, coaching off those behaviors, and everything we do within the site to create best practices. It was funny, I was in a site a few weeks ago actually, and we have a top performer there. And the reason I say it's funny is because if you were to meet this guy in the street, there is no way you'd ever believe he's a top performer, ever. He actually just won our annual sales award, and he's coming out to our main headquarters to run through the warehouse. It's one of our prizes we're doing. So it's pretty cool because I basically want to sit down and say, well, what is he doing? I want to understand. And he has this whole process he does. And I think the simple question was, once we use the data to kind of figure all this out, to say, well, why don't we just do this with all 150 people? Like, why wouldn't we always do this? And that's what we're actually in the middle of doing right now. So we're able to really streamline that process and not try to figure it out in some boardroom somewhere. We were able to just use the data, figure out who the best person was and what we wanted, and then go say, okay, what's he doing? Let's just replicate that 150 times over again. And the data really created that aspect, because if you were just to go onto the site and watch, you would never in a million years think, like, that would never stand out to you as that's the person you want to replicate. So that really helped out.
For more information on all things sales growth and customer experience, come see us at TTEC.com or subscribe to the Customer Strategist Journal at customerstrategistjournal.com. There's more details in the description below as well. That's all for now. See you next time.